What is up, Sports Key to YouTube and KliqpodGaming Nation? As always, thank you for joining me, your boy JG, back with another episode of What Did We Learn on Monday Night Raw. So, let's just be real for a second. What did we learn? Nothing. It's a repeat of what we've seen many and many weeks before. It's troubling. You got all the talent in the world. All the talent. But your creative can't write a storyline to save its life. Can't think of an idea, a fresh idea for a Monday night. I ain't talking about the craziest things ever. I just want to see something fresh, something new, something I didn't see within the last 2 months. Please, please, Jesus. And if I have seen it, make it good. How many times have I seen Becky and Charlotte? Fire. Straight fire. Was the match with Rollins and Ziggler good? Yes. It was a good match. It was a good match. The problem is I've seen it too many times. Man, everything's great in moderation. Okay? When you just overfeed it to me, it loses its flavor, it loses its taste, I lose the desire. Unless it's crab legs, then we hooked, boys, still. But with that being said, let's talk about a few things we saw on Monday Night Raw. So, first thing we saw on Monday Night Raw, Elias get the Braun treatment. So, a week after we saw Braun Strowman get jacked up, and I told you, and I said on last week's program, I thought something was different. Braun's arm looked tore up. I know makeup's great nowadays, but yo, it looked like Braun's arm was tore up. Let's just be honest about it. So, wish him all the best, man. But with that being said, we see Elias get the same exact treatment. And this is so frustrating. Absolute talent, man. But nope, just another destruction. They're trying to build a superhero, somebody to come and destroy Corbin and his faction. The frustrating thing about all of this is, yo, it feels like knowing Vince was in charge on Monday Night Raw. Knowing this, it feels like he's trying to relive him versus Stone Cold, but in a different format with different characters. And it's so bad. I said it last week. I will say it again. I would not mind having a babyface GM. At least for 6 months. Give me something different than this. I can't handle this. This is absolutely ridiculous. So, that's the way we kick off the show. Then we get Elias versus Lashley. Like I said, we get the Braun treatment for Elias. Garbage. Then we find out Alexa Bliss is going to run the women's division. Is there anywhere in my heart that I think they're going to do something different with Alexa and turn her into a babyface? No. It's going to be more of the same nonsense. Becky and Sasha getting screwed over. Repeat. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Week in, week out, man. Frustrating. God, man. And if it wasn't later in the evening, man, I'd be losing my mind. But I'm trying to keep it real cool for my neighbors, at least. But with that being said, man, then we get a promo with Dean Ambrose. Promo wasn't bad. The thing that, I don't know, I guess by the time we got to this point in the show, I was nitpicking anything. I was done. I needed something to I just kept finding things. So in this, we see the doctor who supposedly injects him with these different shots, but each time he pulls the shot away, I could see the freaking liquid in there still. You couldn't hide it a little better. We couldn't practice this beforehand. So, at least Dean Ambrose, for some reason, is having the best promos of his career. So that's absolutely fantastic. Then we get another repeat. We get Lucha House Party versus The Revival. In another Lucha House Party rules. And guess what? Lucha House Party wins again. Okay, so all this is doing is setting up a traditional match between these two teams where hopefully The Revival wins. But you buried them so deep with losing to Lucha House Party, which, yo, if you're new to the show, I absolutely love lucha wrestling, man. I watch AAA. Fantastic. I love Lucha Underground. Absolutely love it, man. Love it. That's where I first learned about Ricochet, was when he was Prince Puma. So it's not a diss on Lucha Libre Wrestling at all. I'm just talking about Lucha House Party as a joke. It's once again some nonsense that they're doing with this, man. Why can't you just have these three be a little three-man stable and do good things? Why do we gotta have piñatas involved in this nonsense? So you could ruin their career just like you did No Way Jose? Okay, so Lucha House Party wins. Then we get Nia Jax. Oh my God. And literally, what was the most boring promo of my life? I even said it on Twitter. Like, I would have took anything last night over Nia Jax. That was absolute trash and garbage. Oh my God. The way she talks is worse than me. I'm like, I usually just talk like this because I got to kind of keep it quiet, man. If you hear the stuff where I can be normal, loud, rambunctious, we be popping and locking, but these walls are thin, man. But another boring-ass promo from Nia Jax. What do you expect? Then we get Ronda Rousey coming down, and God, man, the way they portray this woman should have came in being a true badass. No smile on her face, just straight come down, kick your ass. She doesn't need to be a baby face for any freaking reason. This woman's credibility of what she's already done before her career in the WWE will carry her alone. Make her a heel, she's perfect. Instead, we get the same nonsense. The same freaking nonsense, man. And then Ronda gets attacked by Nia and Tamina. Out comes Natalya. Out behind her comes the Riot Squad, destroying her. But Ronda's the one who's picking up the pieces of Natalya. So not only that, you're ruining Natalya. Like, come on, man. This is consistently getting old. You are doing these women no justice. You can go back and watch, man. I thought after the after the shakeup this year when Natalya got moved to Raw, she came out on fire. All of a sudden, you killed her. You absolutely killed her. And then I got to watch this nonsense where you're trying to sell Total Divas freaking episodes with the death of one of the greatest, well, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Like, this is horrible, man. How can you treat a woman, how can you just treat anybody this way after a loss of a family member, let alone a father? Man, like, the things we're seeing week in, week out, like, it's just so bad. It's so bad. Then we get Drake Maverick, and we get another match with AOP and the glorious Gables, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. And guess what? We get Drake Maverick returning the favor of getting made fun of for pissing his pants. He goes ahead and pisses on Bobby's robe. And this actually takes up like 2 minutes watching him lollygag back there to just do this. Just go in and get it done. We already knew it was coming. There was no surprise. Not only this, man. You're making Akam and Razor just looking like a complete joke. A complete freaking joke. AOP, which should be a dominant tag team, who could revive your tag team division. But we know Vince hates tag team wrestling for some reason. This stuff is better than the stuff that you think of, Vince, obviously, at this point in time. So, yeah. Then we continue to move on. And we find out, due to the injury to Braun Strowman, now Curtis Hawkins is Ember Moon's partner. This is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, right? So now you're burying Ember Moon. That's what it felt like to me. I know she got the win. She goes against Alicia Fox with Jinder Mahal in her corner. She gets the win. And then for some reason we get No Way Jose against Jinder. And then Jinder gets the win. Why wasn't it just Curtis versus Jinder? What? So much potential with No Way Jose. So much potential. Fuck the Conga line. At this point, I think he should beat them all down, every member of the Conga line, and just snap and start beating everybody down. go on some amazing streak. But no, once again, let's waste talent. Let's push crap. Week in, week out, we push crap. Crap. Then we get the IC Open, Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler, and this goes for a long time. And like I said at the beginning, man, this match was great. For a wrestling match standpoint, this was great. Problem is, it's watered down. I've seen it a million times. Tell me somebody out there who feels differently. You love just watching this on repeat? I didn't even like watching Stone Cold and The Rock on repeat. I like watching them fight different people, having different amazing matches. Last night I thought was a perfect opportunity to bring somebody out of nowhere. Get the hands off Seth since he's dealing with other shit right now. Because he doesn't need the title. Him and Ambrose feud don't need the title whatsoever. You could have got the title on somebody else. Finn Balor. Perfect. It would have been a great match. We could have seen Finn get Intercontinental Champion instead of, once again, treated like shit. Excuse my language, man, but it's tough watching this week in and week out. I expect better. Just a little bit, at least. A little effort. A for effort. Then we get some open questions to Sasha and Bayley. It ends up them getting jumped. I don't know, man. Same crap, week in, week out. Then we get your main event. Finn Balor, Baron Corbin. Once again, okay, repeat. Let's go. Let's give it a chance. Instead of getting an actual finish, halfway through, we get another rinse and repeat. Baron Corbin makes it a 2-on-1 match. Out comes freaking Drew McIntyre. Claymore to freaking Finn. 1, 2, 3. Shocker. You see him, Bobby Lashley, and freaking Baron destroy Finn and then stand over the top of him. I don't know where to go with this now, man. Like, week in, week out, we watch crap. Our only hope next week is going to be a little bit better. But will it? And it's always stay tuned until you find out. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. As you can tell, this was very depressing to talk about. We will cover it more in this week's episode of This Week in the WWE. We'll break it down more, getting more into detail. But with that being said, if you guys are still here, thank you so much for tuning in the video. As always, you guys are the absolute best. And we'll see you next time. But until then, take names, kick ass, and peace.